What do you do if you don't have an SOI?
You build one.
It's really that simple. Like there's no magic to creating an SOI. It's talk to more people and create a sphere. What does that look like for you? Like, is that your church? Is that your kid's school? Does that mean you need to create a book club, or you need to create a wine club, or you need to get off your butt like me and join a walking club? Like, what is that? Like, where can you go to meet more people and create a community? Honestly, that's all it is. There's no excuse to not have an SOI. If you are committed to not having an SOI, get out of real estate.
Oh,
honestly, you have to. Like,
she threw some fire.
Lauren never says mean stuff.
Usually that's me.
You just will not succeed in this business if you're not committing to having an SOI. Maybe your SOI is online. We have some girls killing it with referrals with other agents online, and their sphere is agents in other markets. That's okay. Whatever it looks like for you, wherever you have a community that you can farm and get business, that is an SOI. So if you don't have one, build it. And I want you to drop in the chat what that's going to look like for you, because I think that's fun. That's the fun part, right? It sounds intimidating, but it's really not. And it doesn't have to start out being 500 people. It can be 5 people.
People. I think that's the biggest thing is people feel like, oh, if I don't have 500, 1,000, 10,000 people in my database, I can't be successful. Okay. We actually, I can't remember, it was one of the things we did, one of the calls we did. We actually went back and we calculated database turnover and return on investment and all of those things. And we said, if you had 300 people in your database, quality people in your database, 300, well, like a husband and a wife or something like that would count as basically one person, right? But like 300 groups in your database that you could make $250,000 a year in almost any market in this country with 300 people in your database. As long as they're good people, right?
Yeah.
And so that don't be worried about getting 10,000 people. Don't be worried about like online leads and all of that. Like Lauren said, go to a networking group, go to a book club, go to drop-in yoga tomorrow at your restaurant. Like there's so many people, there's so many places that you can, but you have to be intentional about talking to people. That's the thing. Yeah. And this is honestly, like, it's funny because I say I'm like the most introverted extrovert you'll ever meet in your life, right? Like when it's go time, like light switch on, but otherwise I'm like the one that's like hiding behind the display at the grocery store, right? Like I'm like, no, don't talk to me. But you have to go with the intention. Like, okay, I'm going to go to yoga today and I'm going to walk away and I'm going to have contact information for one person. And it's not, you don't go in there and say like, I'm a real estate agent, right? Yeah, like, Lauren, I mean, it's about like being a genuine, like Jessica Woodbeck on our elite coaching call the other day said, be a human before you're a realtor. And I thought that was like such a really great kind of piece of advice. Just be a nice person.
Right.
No, maybe I just converted my Botox girl. You guys know that. I went and got Botox a few weeks back. She was filling in for my main Botox girl because she had just went on maternity leave. And guess what? I'm walking away with a $700,000 listing at the beach in Surf City, where my beach house is. I'm actually going this weekend. We're going to list it early next week. And I'm going to help them buy 2 to 3 more properties. And they're going to do a 1031 exchange. That's 4 deals just by being, like Tara said, a human and having conversation, talking with her. And then she just referred her friend and her mom to me too.
Yeah. But see, you probably had the chance to get into a conversation about real estate, right? Because she's like, what do you do? So this is what I do. Let's say you go to yoga, right? And let's say real estate is not going to naturally come up.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Right. Can't you just be like, hey, I really had fun working out with you today. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Are you on Instagram? Like, I'd love to stay connected. You don't say anything about real estate. They're going to continue. You're going to continue that relationship. They're going to see your stuff. They're going to the next time ask you, I didn't know you were in real estate. I saw you had a closing. That's awesome. Right. Continue the conversation. Sphere of influence is SOI. Who is in your sphere? Who is in your sphere? Like, we just overthink this so much sometimes. It paralyzes us.